Yeah. This is why is it so part two? Okay. So a lot of you people are thinking, what relevance does this have? Let's put it like this. Um, a greater being, okay, a greater rock. That's right, that little energy you see right there. A greater rock can do more. A greater rock, let's say they do it through technology, right? Like the technology that they're using. A lot of these people, they sell their souls to the devil in exchange for power. Okay. Once they get the devil's huh, jeez, I shouldn't even say crap like that. God forbid some kid hears this shit and tries it. Okay. They do that and they set up their organization through that. Now, this is truly what the perceived Hollywood Illuminati is. People selling their souls to the devil. Or fallen angels. Or agents of these fallen angels. Sorcerers, witches, whatever you want to call them. Once they start eating souls, they become something else. I just call them demons. How do I put this? Okay. I'll use the Dave Chappelle as an example, right? See, these things, when they see something in you that they actually want, whether you want to do it or not, they're going to take that from you because you have no ability to stop them from doing it. And it's not like you can run to the police and say, a demon came to me in my dream and asked me what I wanted. And they're going to say, oh, really? What'd you say? I said nothing really. But now my brain hurts and they say I have schizophrenia. See, when that happens, it means they took a bioenergetics from you. And you'll see with a lot of these people, like, remember that movie with, what's his name? Jamie Foxx, where he was this homeless protege, but he was a paranoid schizophrenic and living on the street like a bum. That's because they took his shit. You see, I don't know what the rules are really, but I know one of the rules is one way or the other, they have to tell you what they're doing. Even if they put it in the stupidest cartoon, make fun of it and laugh at it. You see, things that said in jest is not taken seriously by the victim. But the murderer who's like, oh my god, I'm gonna cut your head off. And then you're laughing, you're like, oh my god, that's crazy. Stop messing with me, man. And then he cuts your head off. Because we have conditioned behavioral responses where we don't react to things like we should. You see, back in the day, in our villages or whatever, whether it be in Norway, Africa, or Asia, when someone starts acting like that, right? And it wasn't someone who was decided on being punished by the medicine woman or by the tribe. They knew that somebody did something to one of their people. So they would go and get that something back and fix that person. Okay, Christians, I'll equate this to Revelations. Jesus says, do not let them take your crown. That's exactly what that meant. Your crown is your control of your body and your life. They can take that crown and use it for their own purposes, turning you into a living zombie, basically, if you're not one of them. If you are one of them and they don't give a shit, they can make you into a living zombie anyway. And for everybody that's, I know somebody I actually like talking to usually says, where are you getting this information? Uh, Personal experience And before I had the personal experience, it was stuff I figured out. I have a big IQ, and that's why for the last year I've been crazy. You see, they really like big IQ. They like people that are really smart, really intelligent, because that's extra yummy food. Do you know what I'm? Think of it as a difference between unseasoned pork and fucking ice cream. They really, really like intelligence. Anyway, what was I saying? Where do I get this information? I was doing a shitload of research on absolutely everything I heard on YouTube. I would check everything and try to get a book for whatever else came to mind. Everything I'm telling you here, just write it down as in bullet points and then do your own independent research on it. You'll find that what I'm saying is true. Um, yeah, okay. So these groups and factions, right? Uh, they have to be extremely secretive in this day and age. Um, they've bypassed the level of like the Salem witch trials. You're not gonna catch people walking around in a circle. You know what? Probably they could because this is America. America is a marketplace, and it's uh, it kind of sucks to tell Americans who are really, really proud of being Americans, and are Christians at the same time. This is a mystery Babylon. Sorry. Um, there is every dirty bird and foul being here. That's right, I said foul being. There are things here that there are just things here that we're just not aware of. The last video I said a certain a higher being, higher level being, if he was in the same room with you, you wouldn't know. A higher level being can completely bypass your will if they're at a high enough level. So not only would you not know, he could talk to a different part of your personality and shit like that. Have you opened the door for him? You know that stuff you see in the vampire. You know what? Vampires are a very good example. That vampirism stuff, it's like a psychic vampirism. Those are the people that take your crown. It's really demonic. It's like the life force stealers and eaters. Okay, so these people they're into. There's so much knowledge available now, right? That these sects are popping up. People are grouping together and gathering, their different quote unquote powers. There's a lot of information to convey, and quite honestly, I'm not the best speaker. So, how do I place this? All right, let's put it like this. Let's say people started doing. Let's say these people were average 165 intelligence, IQ, right? And they started from a young age. Started, creating gangs or whatever, getting crowns, doing it like it was done in the Bible. Rolling on other gangs, taking their souls, shit like that. Started building up power. Let's say now they're a lot older and they're running this large criminal organization completely and totally undetected. Let's say they're more than